Hey everyone, hope you're having an awesome day, and thanks again for tuning into another vintage Poke Openings video, a YouTube channel centered around opening sealed products from Pokemon's Wizards of the Coast trading card game era. We have a very special video on VPO here today, as while we will be opening a sealed product, it's not just any sealed product. It's the Pokemon Starter Gift Box. This is a very unique piece of Wizards of the Coast TCG memorabilia. This set pretty much was the ultimate starter set. If you had never played before and you were looking to really start off with a couple of decks, the rules, a playmat, so on and so forth, this was the product that you wanted to buy. Interestingly enough, I do remember getting I believe it's the Tempest or the Thunderstorm gift box when I was younger. I went to the FAO Schwartz toy store. I think it was at the top of the John Hancock building in Chicago. It was one of those skyscrapers, and I remember I got that Thunderstorm theme box, which I believe came with a couple of booster packs. There's a unique holographic form of Zapdos in that box and so on. I do have that. That's in storage, however, and it's storage a state away. So I did purchase this box because I wanted to show it to you folks in an opening video here. So I found it on eBay for, the guy was asking for, I believe, $350 for it. So I offered him $275 just to kind of see if he would barter with me a little bit. And first he just outright denied my $275 offer. He basically said that, you know, this goes for way more money than that and he wouldn't take $275. And I said, that's fine, I can understand. But would he be willing to meet me halfway, which I think I offered him $312.50, something like that. And he said the best he could do was $320. And so I accepted that offer. With shipping, handling, and sales tax, it ended up being about $345, I believe, so definitely not a cheap purchase. These go for a lot of money on eBay. Sometimes they'll go for upwards of $500. Now this one, while it's sealed, you can kind of see it's a little nicked up on the corner here. So I mean, it's not in perfect condition by any means, which is maybe why he was selling it for a little bit less than what it typically goes for. But it was a great find. I really wanted to open it for you folks on the channel, obviously. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Let me know if you had this when you were younger. Any thoughts that you may have, let me know. For those who are unsure, and you might have been able to read this on the back here, so this set comes with the Pokemon Starter set, which you may remember has the holographic Machamp. It's got 230 card decks and kind of like the rule book, and that's really the basic way to get yourself going in the TCG. But as you can see, it also comes with a playmat, which allows you to play the TCG on. It comes with a theme deck for the jungle set, but we'll see which one we get here. And then we also have a jungle booster pack that's available for us. So that's kind of neat. So between the holo that's going to come in the theme deck, the holo that's going to come in the starter deck, and then possibly getting a holo in the jungle booster, we could end up with 3 holographic rare cards. So I'm really excited to get into this and show you folks what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see here, we got the plastic off. I'm going to go ahead and set this down. We're going to take the top off. We're going to take a look at what is on the insides. The first thing we have here, it looks like it's just a little pamphlet that lets us know what is in the starter set, as well as what kind of purchasing options are available to the buyer. As you can see, it shows the starter deck there, and then it shows the theme decks, which we have Power Reserve and Water Blast, it looks like. And then we have, it's just showing you that there's different booster packs for the jungle set that you can purchase. So really kind of cool piece of memorabilia there. It's in pretty darn good shape. As you can see, the backside pretty much is the same information, except it looks like it's for the base set, because you can see the theme decks for the base set, and you can also see the base set boosters at the bottom. So that's kind of a neat little pamphlet. Once again, this box is about 20 years old. I want to say it was manufactured maybe in 2099, somewhere around then. So it's about 20 years old. This, it looks like, is just some kind of flyer. It says, thank you for purchasing the Pokemon TCG gift box. Please take a few minutes to let us know what you think. Your comments will help us make the game better. So yeah, just kind of I guess a way to pull the buyers, and then you could send that into Wizards of the Coast and they used this information probably to design the game a little bit more or refine it as the TCG progressed. Here we have the playmat, which you can see here. It's really big. I'm not going to be able to quite show you the entire thing, but I'll expand it as best I can. So you can see there, you've got all of your slots for your trainer cards, you've got your Pokemon. This was really a revolutionary TCG when it came out. It was extremely popular, a lot of fun. As I mentioned earlier, I personally wasn't crazy about the TCG. I did enjoy playing it, but I didn't have a lot of friends that did, outside of my brother occasionally and one of my close friends, so I didn't play it tremendously. But you can see here's the Power Reserve theme deck. You can see it's kind of like the mini size. Well, maybe you can't see, but if you back out here, you can see it's kind of like the mini theme deck size. It's not as big as it would be if you were to purchase it online or I guess through the store. Primarily because like the counters and all of that jazz is not included. So here you can see is our Kangaskhan Holo. Seems to be in pretty good shape. It's tough to say without getting the plastic off, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the plastic off this quick and we'll take a closer look. All right, so as we take a closer look, this is the Kangaskhan Holo that was included in the theme deck. To be perfectly frank, not in the best condition. The centering is okay, but really the big issue comes with on the left-hand side there, you can see there's a lot of silvering around the side of the card. I honestly haven't seen that before, and the card kind of feels sticky, which leads me to believe that, you know, this sitting in storage or wherever it was for a while, maybe some of the glue from the plastic came off. I'm not entirely sure, but this is not a card I'm going to be sending into PSA. I'll probably just put it in my regular collection, keep it there. If we take a look at the back side, looks to be, I guess, pretty good on the back side. Really no whitening around the edges. The centering looks to be pretty good. I don't see any scratches of any kind. And it's really a shame because the holofoil on the front is in pretty good shape. Looks almost like a fingerprint there maybe, but I don't see any print lines, any scratches on the holofoil. So a little disappointing there. As you can see, I can't even imagine what they would give that at PSA. The silvering on the left-hand side, I would guess, would really knock it down a few notches, but still a cool card. And we'll take a look and see what else is in the deck. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in a penny sleeve regardless. We'll set that off to the side. Okay, so we have an Oddish, another Oddish, a Nidoran, another Nidoran. Got a handful of Nidorans here. We've got a Bellsprout, a couple of those. We've got a Weepinbell. I think we have a few more of those too. Some Nidorinas. A Gloom. A base set Abra. As you can see, this is kind of something that we encountered with the Brock theme deck in the Gym Heroes set. They did have cards from base set 2 in there. So this looks to be the same here with the theme deck for Jungle. We've got some trainer cards. We've got Switch, Potion, Gust of Wind, Bill, Pokédex, and then we have some Psychic Energies, and then we have some Grass Energies. So that's what was present in the Jungle theme deck. You'll notice we also have a Jungle booster pack. I'm gonna go ahead and save this for another video. So I'm gonna set this off to the side. We have a cool little Eevee coin here, if I can get it out. And they're really tight, there we go. So that's pretty neat. A little Eevee coin, just like a lot of the other coins that you would find in the theme decks. And then lastly, we have the 2-player starter set here. So like I said, this should have the holographic Machamp. You might be familiar with this. This is one of the first starter sets they ever had available to help you learn the TCG. Gave you 2 30-card decks. I'm gonna set this off to the side. You can see there's the Machamp. This looks to be in better shape. I'm gonna go ahead and take a minute to take the plastic off these products. Okay guys, so kind of funny, as I was unpackaging everything that was sealed just a moment ago, they actually happened to give me 2 Machamp cards. Now, maybe that's normally what's supposed to happen, but according to the back, there was only supposed to be 1 holographic card, which I thought was the Machamp. Now, it would make sense to have 2 because you're getting 2 30-card decks, but at least to the best of my knowledge, they were only to include 1 Machamp card, so I may have actually got a second Machamp card out of it, which is pretty cool. However, one of them is in really poor condition. So this is the first one I pulled. This one is in pretty good condition. If you look at the front, the centering is pretty darn good. If you go to the back, the centering isn't great. You can see the left side is a little thicker than the right side. However, there's, it looks like there might be one little nick down there at the bottom. I think you can see that. Sometimes PSA will forgive those, but for the most part, the back is pretty good, and so is the front. I didn't really see any scratches on the holo foil. I didn't see any print lines. Everything else looks to be in pretty darn good shape. Like I said, the centering isn't perfect on the front, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close to being there. Now, the other Machamp card that I have, not in the best shape. You might not be able to see it because of the glare. Now you can see it up at the top right. It looks like the cut was bad. I don't really know, but it's really chewed up at the top right there. While the centering doesn't look bad on the front, if you go to the back, it's really bad. If you look on the left-hand side there, it's really thick. The right-hand side, not as bad, I guess, but the real difference is between the top and the bottom. You can see the top there is really thin. The bottom is really thick. So this one will definitely not be getting sent off to PSA, but at least if it did happen to be a bonus Machamp, it was worth it. So we'll set those off to the side here as well. Now I'm gonna go ahead and combine the 2 30-card decks just so we can go through and see what they look like. So we have Energy Retrieval Trainer, Switch, Gust of Wind, Bill, Growlithe, Charmeleon, got a couple Charmeleons here, a couple Charmanders. Always love seeing those starter Pokemon, especially from the base set. A lot of these look to be in pretty good condition. We've got some Ponyta. We've got some Fire Energies. That was the first 30-card theme deck. In the other one, we've got a Pokédex Trainer, Energy Removal. We've got a couple Potions, a Dratini, a Rattata, another one, Machoke. We have 4 Machops. We have 3 Diglets, and the rest are all fighting energies. Additionally, we have some damage counters here. And then we also have our rule books. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and open the Jungle Booster in a separate video. Please look out for that. It should be appearing soon. Once again, that was the starter gift box. Thanks again for watching. If you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns about the gift box, just anything you want to mention, please go ahead and comment. I'd like to start a discussion on if the Machamp does happen to be included twice in that starter deck, as well as if any of you happen to have opened these and what your experiences were with it. So once again, thank you for watching, and thank you for the support.